Hello everybody, welcome back to Made at Midnight, and I'm going to show you this simple trick that makes AQ charge easy on the right bases. With base identification, we can once again return to the strongest strat in the game, which has always been the AQ charge. She does the most damage, and she has nearly twice the hit points of the Warden, so she can withstand a lot more shots coming at her than the Warden can. However, the biggest downfall to an AQ is her range. She can only reach 5 tiles. So this monolith in the right hand compartment is 5 tiles away from the wall. So with the wall 6 tiles, AQ cannot reach that monolith. So we're going to get rid of that monolith with 2 EQs, 3 lightning, and the giant arrow. And here comes the best part about doing an AQ charge at Town Hall 16 and Town Hall 17. We can set the Warden in behind the AQ to give her permanent rage throughout the raid. So now we have the Warden powering the healers, keeping the AQ healthy, empowering the AQ to do more damage. And we just let the Warden and the AQ walk. We create a funnel on the opposite side of the compartment that we want to walk the AQ and the Warden to, so we can drop our BK to meet up with the AQ and the Warden, help tank for the AQ, and push into the core all together, all benefiting from the Warden rage, and use the EQ boots to open up the core. These Ice Golems, they're here just to distract defenses. Ice Golems are a replacement of spells. We invested 5 spells to set a funnel to take out 1 defense, and in eliminating the monolith that was going to be problematic to our AQ charge, we will be swagging the rest of our spells, 9 spell space. So BK comes in, uses EQ boots, opens up the core, keeps the AQ moving, Warden still raging, Sneezy dropping projectiles to help make sure that the red air bombs don't come out and kill our healers. You want to keep the healers alive. Important, we're coming in behind both fire spitters. You do not want to AQ charge into a fire spitter. Back again to the limited range of the AQ. Since the AQ has to walk closer to target defenses, the healers also come closer and are often in range of the fire spitter blast. These defenses, multi-target defenses that were made to stop spam, are a curse to AQ charges. But if you come in and you recognize some bases that have fire spitters facing away, you can absolutely demolish the base. So yeah, you create a funnel, AQ charge to your compartment, meet up the BK with the AQ, send in some Ice Golems, send the RC on the outside to help support your BK and your AQ and your Warden to keep them on the inside, tanking the inside defenses for the RC, and use some Ice Golems on the outside edge to distract the outside defenses for the RC. This strat is all about hero synergy and hero equipment synergy. There is no better hero equipment synergy in the game. There's no other strat that allows you to swag 9 spells, and if you can eliminate the giant arrow portion, if you find a base that's set up for an AQ charge to begin with, you can actually swag every single spell. I've got more strats of that on the channel, so make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, so we've located another base, both fire spitters facing away. What is problematic to us? This monolith again, and the single target Inferno. 2 EQ is important to cover the builder huts so they don't repair the monolith. So now we've taken out those problematic defenses. AQ down, Warden in behind, healers. We only have to use 2 healers when we're using the giant arrow version because we have the healer puppet, so we get 3 of our own. Golem comes in, freezes up this expo for a little bit, just to make it that we don't have to invest a spell right away. Also, this hit, you could, if you invest your spells right away, you wouldn't have to worry about failing. It's just kind of fun to see how much you can get away with this strat, with how little spells you can invest. So again, we're just letting our AQ be powered by the Rage Vial. Just nice leisurely stroll. And you'll notice here on the left side, was able to clear all of those trash buildings with a Yeti. And on the right side, we're getting a bunch of free defenses with the strongest siege machine in the game, the Flame Flinger. So we're combining the strongest hero charge with the strongest siege machine, all to swag spells and get the most fun that we can possible. So notice these funnels on the right and the left. Those early funnels are great because now it becomes a lot more easy to funnel in our BK. However, our AQ just beat through the wall herself. She didn't wrap around. I was expecting her to go to either the right or the left compartment at the top. So now I'm trying to push the BK in to meet up with the AQ and tank. But here's the great thing about this strategy. We have the Warden Eternal Tome. So when the AQ starts encountering a lot of problems, we can just Eternal Tome the AQ and keep her alive. Sending in some Rocket Loons to test for some traps, RC to ability, in behind these Fire Spitters. Managed to work BK into the core deep enough that when his EQ boots go off, we open up a compartment to the Town Hall. However, we have the RC now, and notice this synergy. RC is also getting benefited and powered by this Warden Rage Vial. So that is the great thing about using the RC on the outside to corral and keep your AQ on the inside, is often the RC steps in and benefits from that Rage Vial. Notice the free spell in this comp is often for the Town Hall, because the Town Hall has the Giga Inferno, which shoots multiple targets. So instead of having to invisibility spell your AQ and your RC with 2 spells, we're just going to use 1 free spell to shut down the Town Hall. And 6 spell swag, this strat, absolutely amazing. Have fun with it. It's a real blast to do, but it definitely requires some base recognition. Here we have headshots coming in with some Rocket Loons and Warden Fireball. Angry Jelly on the Warden to clear out as many defenses between the Warden and where he wants his Fireball to go as possible. And I'm always curious to see where he's going to place his Fireball, since the Angry Jelly, you have to time it correctly to know when the defense and the Angry Jelly ability are going to wear off. So he takes out the Monolith, takes out the Clan Castle, and the 2 ground expos close to his Warden. So now he has an easy Warden walk. Sending in a Rocket Loon to test. Also able to pull this Poison Spell Tower early, so his Warden didn't have to walk through it, and the healers didn't have to have their health reduced by it. So now he's going to be able to take out this Fire Spitter, one of the most dangerous defenses in the game, on the right with the Warden, and he'll be able to take out the Fire Spitter on the left with his AQ and BK. And notice the timing. He wants his AQ and BK to take out this Fire Spitter before his Warden and his healers come into range of the Fire Spitter, using the Siege Barracks to create a funnel to push his BK and AQ into the core. Also has EQ boots on the BK. Wants to open up these internal walls. AQ takes forever to beat through a wall, so it's nice to use the EQ boots to open up and let the AQ do her work. So she's taking out this Fire Spitter. Everything's good to go. BK is deep enough into the 12 o'clock compartment where he will allow the AQ to reach the core, so pop ability, EQ boots, open up those walls, AQ to ability, Magic Mirror, Giant Giant's like a second BK, helps tank. Multitasking, keeping this Warden alive. Ricochet Cannon's also very deadly. Rage for these Druids to power his AQ. Really the most dangerous defense remaining is the Minion Prince. Minion Prince is down from the AQ. Great thing about the Giant Giant can actually beat through the walls very quick. So take the power of an AQ that's a lot of times been confined and hidden behind walls that you can't beat through, add in the Giant that can rage and bust walls open right away, and swags 3 spells and his RC. Awesome hit to headshots. Headshots always on this channel. Make sure to give a like and subscribe and share, especially if you want to learn how to approach a base using Rocket Loon strat. So here we have headshots again, Rocket Loons again, also with the 2 Druids. Comes in with 2 Rocket Loons, target that mortar right away, clears up some great value for his Flame Flinger. Flame Flinger again, strongest siege in the game. Warden on the left side. Angry Jelly, clear out as many defenses between the Warden and where he's going to fireball as possible. I'm guessing he's going to fireball this Fire Spitter close to the Clan Castle at the bottom side. Let's see. Gonna deal with this mortar, sends in a Headhunter to deal with the enemy hero. Warden has just over half the hit points of an AQ, so Warden can drop a lot faster than an AQ. So if you get used to doing the AQ charge, make sure to keep an eye on your Warden, because he requires extra spells invested. Now he's just letting the Warden work, taking out this Tesla. Angry Jelly effect is wore off, so Warden will target regular buildings. Gonna let him take out the multi-target Inferno, and I'm guessing Fireball right afterwards. Still letting the Warden work. Oh, he's taking out this Builder Hut so he can get both of these Fire Spitters both fire spitters. Clan Castle absolutely wrecks the core, sends in some rocket loons to save the Warden's life. That was clutch. Now he's got the Warden working up here to the left, pathing created for his BK and AQ, and notice the Flame Flinger has absolutely demolished the top right side of this base. Skeleton spell to distract the Ricochet Cannon. Ricochet Cannon is an absolute beast. You do not want to go directly into a Ricochet Cannon if you can help it. Use an Ice Golem or a Skeleton spell. In the Ice Golem strat, I would pick out the Ricochet Cannon spots ahead of time and pre-plan to try to put an Ice Golem on a Ricochet Cannon. So now he's sending in the RC from the 3 o'clock compartment. AQ still working forward. Giant in to help tank. Only defense again that really is of danger is this Minion Prince. Minion Prince goes down. RC Rocket Spear ability, taking out the Town Hall. Base wrecked. So yeah, these are really fun strats that require a lot of control, but they give you a lot of control in return. So you really don't leave too much to chance as long as you can hit your fireball or hit your giant arrows. Headshots again. I kind of went off recording headshots this war. Again with the Angry Jelly, eliminating as many defenses between where he wants to fireball so he can invest as few invisibility spells. Kind of interested to see. Angry Jelly lasts for 35 seconds. So you got 35 seconds of only targeting defenses. And typically you want to wait for the Angry Jelly effect to wear off so your Warden doesn't surge into the base. So he didn't have to wait because he didn't have to drop any invisibility spells that could make the Warden surge into the base. He just popped the FB, took out that entire top left compartment, including the Clan Castle. Now he's coming in from behind a Fire Spitter again. Got an enemy AQ. And now the 12 o'clock compartment, I'm guessing, is where he's going to be sending his AQ and BK. Here they come in. Ooh, Log Launcher. Sending in the Log Launcher to help open up these walls and target this Expo and multi-target Inferno to give the AQ pathing into the Town Hall. Also opening up the walls for this top right compartment with the Fire Spitter. And notice he's coming in from behind the Fire Spitter. Fire Spitter, honestly, one of the strongest defenses in the game. And look at this. So BK walks to the outside a little bit, but the Log Launcher has secured an opening to the Town Hall, and it's actually going to get to the Town Hall. And he's got some super minions in the Log Launcher. Normally I see Yetis in the Log Launcher. I wonder if that was planned or if he's just has enough confidence going in, knows that he's going to triple to the point where he just doesn't decide to change his Clan Castle. Uses the poison he didn't have to use on the enemy heroes. So yeah, I'm guessing he just went in with a standard army and thought there was no way he was going to fail this because he's going to swag 4 spells. I'm not exactly sure what that spell is supposed to be, that spell combination. But yes, very awesome hit to headshots. Again. And what do you know? Another headshots attack. Here we have headshots coming in again with Warden Rocket Loons. Look at this base. This base looks a little intimidating actually. I'm guessing he's going to bring the Warden in from the right side. Or no, probably the left side to take out the Clan Castle. Yep, left side, take out the Clan Castle. Tested for some traps. Now he's got the Flame Flinger down here at about 7. And I believe the Flame Flinger is to help eliminate some defenses too for the Fireball. Angry Jelly, eliminating those defenses between him, or between the Warden and the intended target. I'm guessing he's going to try to fireball this Monolith. Rages up the Warden, sends in a Headhunter, deal with the BK. Fireball, Monolith, Clan Castle, absolutely destroys that left compartment. So now he's created a really great funnel for his Warden and his other heroes. Sends in 4 loons, important that it's 4, 20 housing space to move your Warden, or to move his Warden to the left. So you can use the loons to make pathing for where you want your Warden to go. So now he's got Warden on the left side. He's going to send in his AQ and BK from this bottom right side, coming in behind the Fire Spitter again, or at least one of them. Warden working on the Town Hall, sending in some Druids to keep his AQ alive. Headhunters in to take out this Minion Prince. Minion Prince is an absolute pain of a defense. He targets faster than Headhunters, so even if you try to distract the Minion Prince with, say, a Giant or some other troop, the Minion Prince will get his shots off before your Headhunters can slow him up. So a lot of times it takes an Ice Golem to freeze the Minion Prince and then sneak in some Headhunters. So base is completely wrecked. He's going to swag the RC, 3 spells, headshots, always swagging his RC. He runs Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield on his RC, in case you were wondering, because yeah, it's not often that we get to see his RC ability. Here we have Ninja with some Super Miners. He's going to do a long RC Spirit charge. Sends in this 1 Giant down here by the Expo, just to take the focus of the Expo off the RC, to keep the RC as healthy as possible as she pushes into the base. An Invis to force the RC into the core. Now the big danger with being in the core is the Giga Inferno from the Town Hall and the enemy Clan Castle. So he is very liberal with his invisibility spells, because it's not worth letting the Town Hall Giga Inferno get 2 shots off to kill his Fox, because he wants his Fox to stay alive for the Super Miner portion of this raid, since Super Miners burrow underground and would leave his RC exposed to deal with the brunt of the defenses all by herself. So keeping the Fox alive allows RC to go invisible while those Super Miners are underground, and when the Super Miners come back up, hopefully they are tanking and distracting the defenses for the RC. Drops in an Ice Golem and a nice spread of loons ahead of these healers to make sure to test for all the traps. Ice Golem freezes up all these multi-targeting defenses and freezes up the Minion Prince. AQ, bottom left, creating a funnel to force these Super Miners straight into the Town Hall and then straight into the core. He's got the Giant out in front of the AQ. Also Frosty. Frosty is very strong on the AQ. In the strat I did to begin this episode, I like to run Frosty on the Warden. Just hopefully that the Warden is behind the AQ a little bit more, so the Frosty stays a little bit protected. So Metal Pants on the Minion Prince. This is not an air heavy army, so he wants to have the Metal Pants to help the Minion Prince withstand traps. Phoenix. Minion Prince goes to Phoenix. Phoenix is very clutch a lot of times. An enemy hero like a Royal Champion or a Minion Prince or an Archer Queen will target your Minion Prince, and when he dies, he comes back to life for those 8 seconds, and he will kill the enemy hero, which is also one of the strongest defenses in the game. You want them out as fast as possible. So yeah, created great pathing with his Spirit Walk, great funneling, and then was able to channel all the Super Miners straight through the heart of the base by creating awesome pathing on the bottom left side with his Archer Queen. Absolutely destroys this base. Awesome hit to Ninja. Alright, and here we have the last hit of the episode, and it is Super Drags. So Wick is going to be coming in with a Flame Flinger. Flame Flinger, strongest siege in the game again. And the great thing about Super Drags, they are very fast. They will eat up a base in no time, so you can spend quite a bit of time letting your Flame Flinger get work. And he's using some Barch to distract this mortar. He's being very economical with his troop space. By using Barch, it allows him to use other troop space for loons. So he sends this giant in to help tank. Mortar's gone. Now his flame flinger can step up, take out this wizard tower, and this multi-targeting defense, the ricochet cannon. And also, you can take 30, 40 seconds, even a minute, setting up your funnel with the flame flinger. Super drags are just that fast. So one side, funnel with the flame flinger, other side, funnel with the AQ, giant arrow, take out air sweeper, air defenses, and then send the super drags right through the heart of the base, rage them up, freeze up the critical defenses. He's got an ice golem here. I believe that's to help his AQ. We'll see where he places that. Ice golem's very OP. Wherever you find a ricochet cannon, make a mental note. That's where an ice golem should go. So you got the baby drag, helping to create even more of a funnel. AQ, 9 o'clock, ability. And then super drag straight in at the town hall, right through the core of the base. Sends in this ice golem. Big surprise to target the ricochet cannon. He's also got BK with snake bracelet. So whenever the BK takes damage, he spawns snakes. Snakes to help distract and keep the AQ alive as well. And the great thing about that is that his BK and AQ can create nice funnel, eliminating the trash buildings on the outside to keep his super drags healthy and focused on the inside where they should be concentrating all their power. So they've reached all the way to the other end of the base. Still has one rage left. Still has minion prints. Base is absolutely wrecked. Awesome hit to wick. It's really fun watching these. It's really fun watching these raged dragon attacks. Because a lot of times it's super yeti drags or big spirit walk drags. And yeah, BK goes down to the single target Inferno and a bunch of snakes come out. Oh, he's also got the yak on the BK. Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you next episode. Bye.